Let's welcome on board Mr. Pradeep Gaur. He's the CMD at Rail Vikas Nigam Limited. Hi, sir. Good morning. Thank you so much for making time and speaking with us. Mr. Gaur, the latest is with respect to the company getting the Navaratna status as well. Could you talk to us about what would it mean for your operations? Will this improve, let's say, the cost at what you borrow? Will it help it lower it? What are the other operational benefits that you get with this status?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on your show. The Navaratna status for us, it's a very big thing for us, and it will, in the present ecosystem in which we are working, it will give us a huge impetus in various fields. So the first and foremost is it doubles our delegation to invest this thing. It empowers board to invest in a single proposal to 1,000 crores as compared to 500 crores earlier. So it helps us in formation of SPVs when we are going for HEM models. We are going for SPV for creation of SPVs for forays into foreign markets. To that extent, it's a huge plus for us. Secondly, the Navaratna status allows us to even acquire various assets even in foreign countries. So that will be a big plus for us when we are foraying into the foreign market. It gives us a whole lot of maneuverability to do the things. And third, and not the least, is it allows us a lot of freedom for in HR sector, particularly when we are looking for new talent in view of our changing business opportunities. So to that extent, it will give us huge impetus. And the fact of Navaratna status and the lot of freedom what it gives us to invest, it will give a lot of confidence to the banks and this thing when they deal with us. So I'm very sure it opens a huge vista of opportunities for RVNL. And the way RVNL has performed over the period, I'm sure we are looking for very, very exciting and vibrant times for RVNL.
Okay. Mr. Gaur, you talked about how the Navaratna status is going to help you with respect to, bidding for foreign orders, etc. as well. Could you talk to us about what the, export exposure is at this point of time? Could it go up to? And secondly, with respect to the banking confidence you talked about, what's the cost of borrowing at this point of time? What could it lower to? What will it do to your interest cost?
Yeah. The first and foremost regarding our forays into the foreign market, we are already working in a very big project in Maldives. We have bid for a few more projects, and we are very hopeful to get it in the countries in the same region. Secondly, we have established our office at Dubai in the Middle East, and that will be our fulcrum to do a lot of projects. A lot of projects are in the pipeline in Middle East and even in Africa. So I'm very confident in very short time to come, you will be seeing RVNL expanding its footprint and stamping its presence in many countries. As far as the banks are concerned, see, once the banks come to know that this company, one thing, of course, it is performing. And second thing, it has been further delegated powers. And the government of India has reposed confidence in it by granting it a Navaratna status, which means more delegation to us, automatically makes banks more comfortable. So presently, a lot of SPVs, what we are having, our interest rates are around 8.5% of the borrowings. Definitely, we'll be in a much better position to negotiate, and the banks also will be willing to have a better look in towards us with the kind of delegation and the kind of confidence they will have the way we are performing.
No, Mr.
Ultimately,
yeah, Mr. Gaur, just a sense, 8.5% is the current cost of borrowing. And I just want to understand, usually when this status upgrade happens, what could be the impact? 50 basis point lower, materially lower, just to get a sense as to, where we should see the cost of borrowing going forward.
Whatever money is the borrowed, I don't think it will have any impact on that, because that is what we have already entered into the agreement. But we are going into a lot of HAM models in national highways, or formation of SPVs, like for train sets, what we have got a big order. So when we negotiate with the banks, definitely the financing cost will definitely be, I think it will be much more favorable compared to what we have been getting till now.
Mr. Gaur, hi, good morning. There's a lot of news triggers, but one of them being the fact that the company has emerged as the lowest bidder. This is for the maintenance of the Vande Bharat trains along with a JV with a Russian company. Just walk us through the kind of order potential this is going to bring and what is the timeline in terms of the execution update?
Yes. So this our foray into this field, which was entirely new for us. It's a big, huge plus for us. Now the timeline is we have been given the order to it is not only for maintenance, it is for even manufacture of 120 train sets, Vande Bharat, which will be manufactured at Latur. It is a factory which was established by RVNL itself. So it's one is we are in a very advantageous position to do this. Second thing, this project or this contract also entails maintenance for a period of 35 years. So it's a big order. The present financial cost comes to almost around 34,000 crores. And RVNL, being a PSU of the ministry and the kind of manpower it has, and its licensing with the various organizations in the railways and even with the railway board, will put us on a very firm pedestal to not only to execute this project in a most efficient and a cost-effective manner. So we are very, very upbeat about it. And I'm sure in the time to come, you'll see a lot of Vande Bharat coming out manufactured with the assistance of RVNL.
Okay. And just to also get in a sense, as you've emerged as L1 for the CMRL Phase 2 project, that's the Chennai Metro Rail, can you walk us through the kind of potential in terms of orders and what does your total order book stand at and the outlook on that front?
Yes. So this is something very remarkable, and I'm so proud to share with you that almost 1.5 years back, nobody would have imagined that RVNL will be doing now metro projects in 3 major cities of the country. That is Chennai, Indore, and Surat. So we are major players in all these places. As far as Chennai is concerned in particular, now the Corridor 3, now the major presence in Corridor 3 will be of RVNL with the 3 underground projects, and already we are doing work on 1 elevated project. So it opens us to new kind of work, exposure to new type of technology and this thing, which will prime us up to not only execute very challenging metro projects in India, but it will make us to look for these opportunities even abroad. So it's a game changer for us. And this is the first time we'll be doing underground metro, because whatever metros we have been doing till now were all elevated. So it's an entirely a new field for us, a challenging field for us, and we are very confident of coming out with flying colors in this.
Okay, so Mr. Gaur, just quickly wanted a sense from you. I understand that your revenue trajectory was close to 25,000 crore per annum. What is it likely to be in FY24? And what about margins? Are they likely to head northwards?
Yes. So as far as this turnover is concerned, definitely we have been growing at a CAGR of around plus 27%. So we are sure of maintaining the same. So we will be doing it. Now, of course, earlier we were primarily dependent on Ministry of Railways for the projects. Now the opportunity opens up for us much more in so many sectors. Now it is up to us how much we expand, how much we are able to deliver, and this thing. So there's no limit to it. And I'm sure we'll be not only be able to maintain what we have been doing, we'll be growing it further.
How much, and what about the outlook on margins, the number?
Margins, definitely, till now the margins used to be fixed margins because of a particular model of projects with the railways. Now the margins will be dependent on how efficiently and how timely and what type of innovative technologies we use. So definitely, I'm very confident because this organization, RVNL, has got huge technical and managerial strength. So this is the time for it to unleash that in the new sector. And I'm sure the margins are going to improve only on what we have been seeing till now.
Gaur, and just before we let you go, wanted a bit more sense because the analysts are pegging 25,000 crore worth of revenue in FY24 and 30,000 crore by FY25. Realistic?
Absolutely. I mean, this is something we'll look forward to. Let us see how the things evolve because this is a new field, and I will give respect to what people have aspirations for us.
Gaur, we let you go on that note. Thank you so much for joining us and talking to us
Thank
about the prospects. So, looks quite strong with respect to the order books. The revenue visibility is quite strong, and the management believes that 25 to 30% CAGR with respect to revenue growth is possible over the next few years as well. On that note,